49 if we can get it for you. Do you want to try to land runway 13?
We are unable. We may end up in the Hudson.
We were suddenly confronted with the challenge of a lifetime.
This was dual engine loss at 2,800 feet, followed by immediate water landing with 155 souls on board. No one has ever trained for an incident like that. January 15th, 2009, a day that could have been one of the blackest in the history of aviation and a very black one in the history of the United States, but it ended up being an extraordinary day.
It was presented to me as the idea for a movie. I thought, well, it was such a uplifting story. Where's the conflict of it to give it a drama?
Our job is to investigate how a plane ended up in the Hudson River.
On the Hudson River. Isn't it a little early in the year to go fishing?
He's a master filmmaker, and you can tell that from any number of, goes on and on, the films that he's actually made movies. You want to say, I don't think anybody but Clint could.
He says, you know, I'm the perfect director for this because I think I'm the only director in Hollywood that's had an emergency water landing. I was like, you had an emergency water landing?
The pilot comes down from up above where the cockpit was, and he's there, and he says, what do you think? And I said, it looks like we're going swimming.
Too low, terrain.
This is the captain. Brace for impact. You know, with a guy like Sully, he walked me through the script. He had a big dog-eared, notated version of one of the early drafts.
It was a very casual series of conversations over a number of hours.
And he was going through it, even scenes I'm not in, because I know you're not in this, Tom, but I want you to know, as though it was the Gutenberg Bible.
I always believe that one of the most important things in making a film is casting it correctly.
From the banks of the Hudson River, I'm Couric.
I am playing Lori Sullenberger, who is married to Sully Sullenberger, and she is home in Danville, California, when this flight took off from LaGuardia and then ended up in the Hudson. So she had no idea it had happened until she received a phone call from her husband saying that he wouldn't be there for dinner.
Over 40 years in the air, but in the end, I'm going to be judged on 208 seconds. I need a count, passengers and crew.
Is anyone still here?